I got dirty hands. I got hair in my mouth. Happy Sunday, y'all. Today is the day to fertilize our fruit trees. It's going to rain tomorrow, so I want to take advantage of it. Today is also what? Third week garden update. I do have some germination. Not what I wanted, but hey, I'll take anything. But today is the day that we're going to fertilize our fruit trees. I showed you guys a week ago or so. This is what we use. Very easy to use. You don't have to worry about burning up your fruit trees. It's good for vining fruit, nuts, berries. It's a general purpose fruit tree and berry tree food. But the instructions will tell you a cup per every 6 inches in a diameter of the trunk, meaning the base of the tree. For every 6 inches, you add a cup of fertilizer. These are so young. I would say I don't have any more than 3 inches. From 2, 2 1/4 to 3. So I'm going to do a half a cup per tree. Keep it simple. A little extra is not going to burn them up because this is organic. And this is the time that you want to, give them some food. Well, I feel a little bit of raindrops. So you saw me start with this plum tree. But let's do all of these others. Then we'll go out to the greenhouse. Buddy's out there still working on that tree. We'll be working on that tree for a year, y'all. But later on in this segment, Buddy has something he wants to share with y'all. Today's the day and he is tickle pink. So I'm gonna drive you around, angle the camera, and show exactly how I fertilize. Now, let me say, you don't worry about the drip line, meaning the longest branches of a tree. That's considered a drip line. We are just focusing on the inner part, the base of the tree, and I normally go about 4 to 5 inches from the tree trunk out, but stay within the center of the drip line to the trunk. So if this is your drip line, this is your trunk, you need to stay in the center, approximately. Boy, that sun feels good, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we got a lot more to do, and we did lose an apple. Another apple, it's questionable, but we do know we lost an apple. So if that's all we lost this winter in that storm, we can't complain. But I may go ahead and go back with that apple, the same one more time, and then if it doesn't work, it's just that apple doesn't grow well, in our zone. So we got to get busy. Okay, I'm just going to make me a trench all the way around. And I do like to kind of scratch the ground and go at least 1.5 inches deep to 2 inches, if you can. And this one is the Georgia peach. I thought so. It's a beautiful little peach tree right there. Okay, let's get our half a cup. My knees are getting wet. I should have got my mat. And I'm just going to take this and cover it back up. Some of that old straw we had covering them out of here. And that's all I'm gonna do. It's just that simple. Now, if we wasn't gonna have rain, you would have to water it, but we've got rain coming, so I'm not concerned about it. I'm going about 4 or 5 inches down, about 3 inches from the base of this muscadine. I'll put about a 1/2 cup. Cover it back up. Mash it in. And that's it. Now it's time to feed my onions. I feed them every Sunday. Y'all know Sunday is my day to feed. I've got a gallon of rainwater sitting right here, and I have to fill it up 4 times for the 2 beds. I don't measure, guys. I never have. I put a couple of glugs in. And this stuff stinks. If I can get the lid off. Ooh, that stinks. And I keep this stick out here because that's my stir. Don't get it on your shoes. All right, I'm just going to water. Ooh. Lord. I don't think there's anything we have here that don't stink. Ooh. Well, I just splashed it on my doggone shoe. Yep, they get the water hose in the washing machine. Oh. Yeah, it's all over your shoes now. Okay, put my stick back. So what did I catch you doing, bud?
Well, trying to cultivate some of these beds, and that short pitchfork or you know, shovel or your hands makes fast and easy work out of it. It's time to amend this soil and start going.
All right, but what you got down here?
Oh, I got my Badger power head here.
Y'all, I'm telling you, he's a Badger fan.
Badger, get it now. That's a beast.
It is a beast.
And then I got an attachment that's a cultivator.
What brand is that?
Now that's a Ryobi.
Okay.
I wish Badger made one.
Oh, they might come
And
one
they
day.
might, who knows, but that one goes to that other Ryobi I had. And so it paired right up with this one, so.
Oh, that's good. I thought maybe you had to do
right
some.
On.
So you didn't have to do modifications.
Didn't have to do no modifications. So
wow.
now all the beds will be a whole lot easier to amend with good nutrients.
That works. And then all I got to do is amend this with our compost we've been saving for a year.
Yes.
And then top it off with fresh dirt. We'll be in
ready
business.
To put some plants up in the ground again.
We better get them seeds to
Yeah,
going,
you ain't lying.
or I'll be buying plants.
You ain't lying.
Strawberries are blooming, y'all. Look at that. I told y'all I had germination. I have 3 Sweet Williams. Yeah, that's not what I was going for. But I'm surprised that these germinated so quick because it's only been a week that I've planted these. And this is the new seed starts that we had to do, last Wednesday or Thursday? And what I did was I kept the tops off, these caps. And I put Captain Jack's all on the top with vermiculite. And the reason why I did that was so if those white flies came back, which, you know, a lot of them escaped. Let me zoom down. You can kind of see that powder. I knew that that would get them gone. And I'll be honest, guys, I have not seen a white fly yet. But remember, I had to start every one of these over. So it hadn't even been a week. What, it's been like 4 days, 5, something like that at the most. So I just took the tops off. I lowered the lights. They're on a heat mat. And we're going to see how well they do. So that's what I did after I ended the video, because I told you I had so many that I had to restart. And I went and got that Captain Jack's. Y'all have seen me use it the last 2 or 3 years, especially last year's garden. I don't remember what we had, but I put some of that white powder on, and I didn't have any more problems. But it's kind of like 7 Dust, okay? Some of y'all are going to ask, well, what is it? It's basically 7 Dust, but it's organic blend. And I only use it until I start seeing blooms, meaning fruit's about to set, and then I cut it off. I've used it for years. I used to use 7 Dust until I was introduced to the Captain Jack's. Gosh, dog, that's been what, 5 years now, Captain Jack's, bud? At least, or a little bit longer. And to me, it does just what 7 Dust does, only it's organic, and it's Captain Jack's. It is going to come in a white elongated tube. I'll have to go out to the shed to get it if y'all need to see it. But I've started a lot of my garden videos actually showing that bottle. It's easy to find locally. It's easy to find online. It is very affordable. But that was my option, guys, was to go ahead and do that. I did put vermiculite since I did pull the lids off. So when I did moisten, it would hold a little bit of moisture, but not so much that it rottens the seed. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But I was tickled to see germination. I mean, but Sweet Williams, that blew my mind. I'm just going to tell you, it blew my mind. Now, I want to show y'all something since I'm standing here. Let's go to the Sweet William. Now, it looks like these 2 cells are more moist than these. Now, see, you would think this is dry. But guys, I'm going to tell you something. Don't let that deceive you and you go and overwater. That is not dry. I don't really want to go deep in there, but I'm going to try and show y'all something. If I put my hand in there, it's very, very moist, okay? So don't always think that just because the top of your cells or your cups are dry, that the center going down to the base of whatever it is that you're planting in, don't assume it's dry as well, because it's not going to be. So there's my garden update. Not much of a garden update. But now, Buddy wants to share something with you. He's getting some things lined out. He's waited a while to do this video, and I'm just going to add it into the garden video. You've heard us talk about the Alloyman and the Badger. He's turned down a whole lot of promotional videos, testing tunes, because he truly, truly ranks Badger top notch. And we have some more expensive equipment than what Badger is, but it is top notch. His other favorite is Alloyman. Now, it is in the tools, small home place type tools, not big, high-powered tools, you know, things like that. Like Badger, to me, is your big boys, okay? Alloyman is for men or women, and I shouldn't say that. I like the backpack of the Badger, but these are more easier friendly, weight friendly, and there were some things that came in that he wanted to test. He didn't just want to jump out and do a video. So he's going to be giving you his opinion on the Alloyman. I think there's 3 that he has accumulated, and over the last 2-3 months, he has tested them. Boy, has he tested them. So he's going to get set up. He's going to do the video, and I think you're going to be quite pleased. I know I'm very pleased, because he can say that he's had a couple of months to really put his foot in them, and Yeah, Alloyman's a good one. But like I said, it's not in the heavy equipment side. And that's what I really like about it. I can use some of these things. So I'm going to go refill my coffee, let him get set up. I kind of wanted to give you a little run through of what the next segment's going to be. So it might be a little bit longer video, but that's fine. You know, if you don't have time, stop and come back later. But I did want to give y'all a heads up that he is going to be showing off some of his new toys that I'm claiming. Well, I done kind of done claimed them, but I do put them back where they belong. And he never knows that I put my hands on them. He way back there. He don't know what I'm saying. See y'all in a little bit. I told y'all he had a setup.
Yep. Got a little setup out here. Sure do.
Because he felt like y'all, he wasn't giving it enough time to really give. He was giving an honest review, but now he can honestly give a 100% review.
I've actually used them. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go over some new products, but start with I want to kind of do a recap. Okay. We're gonna start down here. This is the first one we've done, right? You see how dirty this is, right? It's all filthy dirty. You know why? Because I just left back here. Y'all know we just had a tree taken down. And I've had this in my hand for all weekend, walking around. So every limb that I didn't have to go get a big chainsaw for, that's what I use. I will grab this and take it with me everywhere now, over going and getting my gasoline chainsaw out, because of the ease and the use. Y'all have seen the video. Y'all know about this. We've already done a review on it. Ones if you have not, there'll be a link in the description for the video. Go back and check it out. It came with 2 of your smaller batteries. I've never had a problem so far running out of power, even with the small batteries, okay? So that is the little 6-inch chainsaw. Move up to the next product we've done. We've already done a review on it, and you'll see it's kind of dirty too. See, the brushes are kind of bent and rippled up. Why? Because I've used it, okay? And it came with 2 batteries also, 2 extensions. I've used it here at the house. I actually took it last week to work, and we actually put it together and we scrubbed floors with it. Where we'd move cabinets, filing cabinets, and rearrange the office. There were squares in the floor that had just been 4 or 5 years where those cabinets had never been moved. We put some cleaner down, used this. We didn't have to get on the ground, knees, scrubbing. It came out real good. So most of y'all have seen this. The ones that haven't, there'll be a link in there to go see this. All right, and I'm gonna do the review on these, but I'm gonna tell you, I'll come back, kind of bounce back. This is a new product, okay? This is the Alloyman 4-volt, ooh, that's a mouthful, 4-volt cordless screwdriver. Now, I've actually used this. I put it back in the box because I'm gonna be doing a separate video on this one, okay? It's got some handy little features that I want to show you. Onboard tooling, quick change. Gonna be nice. We'll come back to that. We're gonna do a video on that. All right, the next 2 items, and I say 2 because we have 2 here today because we've been trying them out. It's 2 different style blowers. All right, this is your small pistol grip style, handy, okay, but this is not just a blower. This is also a vacuum. So you can actually put your vacuum tubes in the side here, just like that. And then when you squeeze it, you vacuum, and you put your bag. You have a bag right here. See the dust coming out of it because I have used it. And I'm gonna tell you where I've used this the most. It's small, it's handy. I'll show you how powerful it is blowing here in a minute. But I can pop a battery in this, and everybody that has a wood heater, a fireplace, you know how nasty they are. I don't care how clean you are. Toting wood in and loading it in there, you're gonna lose bark, shavings. You can take this right there, pop a battery in it, run in there, no dust, pick up everything off the mantle, around the fireplace, anything else you want. You pop that out and this off, and then it's got an extension tube. You can either use it with a big opening or it's got a curved, piece that you can add on to it to where you can blow, okay? This stays open. It's got a leaf guard and stuff in here to keep stuff off of it. We'll pop a battery in. For a little bitty blower, it has a lot of power, but it's also 20 volt. And you'll see on this tool, they sent 2 batteries, okay? And they sent a charger that plugs into the wall. On the first one, which I didn't bring one of the chargers, but the first 2 tools I had, it had one that plugged directly into the battery, okay? These were the smaller amp per hour batteries. I've never had problems with them. These are just double the capacity. All right, and there's a point to what I'm getting to here as we go along, and I'll show you on this next one. But now I have, with these tools, not only have I got the tools, got a blower, got a vacuum, a washer, a saw, but now I've got battery capacity. I can use any of these batteries. They all fit. They're all 20 volt, smaller capacity, larger capacity, okay? Great little tool, breaks down small. I mean, it weighs null to nothing even with the battery in it. We use it blowing, actually she uses it blowing the back porch off a lot of times. Quick, easy to grab. Go to it. We use it, and the next one I'm gonna show you a lot. That's what she actually blows the greenhouses out with, because the backpack blower puts off so many fumes and heat till you gotta breathe that in there. She can take this and run in there and she can blow everything off the floor, all the way out of the greenhouse, around the front, and she won't make a boo-boo that I made with the backpack blower, where I had to fix because the exhaust comes right out the back of it, and I was blowing. I wasn't in the greenhouse, but I turned and was blowing leaves off, and it melted a hole right through the door of the greenhouse. Luckily, I was able to fix it with some greenhouse repair tape. But getting back to the tools here. So we got our battery capacities, they're getting a little larger, and a charger that you can actually plug in the wall, slide in, quick in and out. Easy mount. You have one going while the other one's not. Also, every one of these batteries has onboard battery indicator where you can check your battery. I like that about every one of these batteries for all these tools. All right, we'll move to the next one. Okay. Now this is a inline turbine style blower. But if you can read on it, let me turn it around here.
Let me move up.
It's not 20 volt, it's 40 volt. So with most manufacturers, you'd say, oh Lord, now we got to buy another charger, another set of batteries, everything's different. No, that's one good thing I can say about Alloyman doing with this tool. Same 20 volt batteries, large capacity. They just stack them tandem, put them in line, take 2 20s, if I can get it in there. Now you got 40, okay? Easy.
Let me show them the button.
Off.
Let me show them the button.
Easy peasy.
Speed 1 for 20 volts, speed 2 for 40.
This here, you can pop it off, clean, whatever you need to do.
I love that one.
Big tube. It's in line, it's well balanced, and it's light, okay?
Yes, I love it.
But very powerful. About the same capacity as any electric blower that I have run before. This is 500 CFM, okay, inline. It has leaf guard in here, keep the leaves from going in it. Now what they done was they sent you your 2 batteries. They sent you a dual quick charger, so you can snap them on, snap them off. So you can charge them both at the same time. But here's the deal. That's the point I wanted to make. 40 volt, 20 volt, 20 volt, 20 volt. Now, whatever tool I'm running, I have built my battery capacity up. Now I have batteries to fit every tool as long as I want to run it and keep going, okay? Because they didn't make you buy a different battery.
We have 8 batteries
a different
now.
charger, okay? So now, if you're using this a lot, you want to go continuous, you got plenty of batteries, plenty of chargers to keep them going. If you're using the saw like I've been doing all day and all weekend, I just keep popping batteries when I run out, go with another one. You've got all of these, you can use any of these batteries now. that, I will give Alloyman props for staying with the same battery that fits the same tool, and all the chargers will work on all the batteries. A lot of manufacturers don't do that. They may have reasoning why, I don't know. But I did like that Alloyman done this one.
And they come with 1-year warranty too.
Yes.
But all the information will be in the description.
I can tell you, we have thoroughly used both these blowers, and I give them props. That little blower looks so small and it's so light, but it's very powerful.
It is.
And
I
actually
love this
sucks
thing.
sawdust, bark. I mean, it picks it up. We used it in the last couple cold spells we had. I kept it ready to go in the house because I was steady toting wood in, making a mess that Miss Lippy was. I was not going to give her the chance to say anything, so I go ahead and just clean it up. And that's what I used. I didn't have to get a brush and a shovel and all that. So Alloyman done a great job. Want to bring that to y'all today and let y'all see the two tools that we have been using and actually putting to the test to see will they hold up. I just want to see mainly this was 40 volts. How would it do with the dual batteries? Hey, it done great. Haven't had a problem with it yet. And I'm telling you, that's 500 CFMs out of a battery powered blower. That's top notch for me. You can pick it up and grab it and take off. So now y'all have seen them. There is supposed to be a discount code.
Supposed to be a discount code. I'll pull it up. Everything will
She'll
be
pull
in
it
the
up,
description.
Put that in the links in the description. And like I say, the links to go back to watch that if you hadn't seen the videos on that.
That's right. I'll link the videos
She'll
to
link
what
the
we've already
videos
done.
in there. And we have this one, the new tool.
Oh,
That will be
that's sweet.
a video to come.
That one is
It
sweet.
is, we've used it. Actually, I used it and I didn't show it because I didn't want to spoil it at the time, but I did use it during her kitchen remodel, and I'll show you why. It's pretty handy.
It is.
Very light, very easy. Anybody can use it, and it's got onboard tools.
So there you have it. He wanted to wait a few months because he felt like even though he loved it the first day or the second day when he did the other promotional videos, the test and tune as I call it, he said this time I want to get hard use. I want to get a couple of months under my belt. And y'all heard his testimony. I have to back him on that. But like he said, I will take my time and list everything I can in the description. So I hope you enjoyed spending Sunday with us. This is exactly what we did today, what you saw, and then some. So preparing for spring, and I'm sure some of you are anticipating, some of you are preparing as we are, depending on what your zip code is. So as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless.
God bless.